Chris, can you talk about the challenge of, between the time that Coach Rodriguez came on, the time that Coach Hoke came on, and then just getting those guys that had committed to stick around because you knew obviously how talented they were?
It was an interesting task, but more than anything, the guys wanted to be here, their families wanted to be here, and I attribute the ones that stayed, to the perseverance of their parents and them, and really having a belief that Dave Brandon was going to, come through and get a coach that they wanted to play for, which he did, and really, more so than anything, them keeping the faith and the belief, and they wanted to be in Michigan and get a great education and play football at a high level. I think that was the biggest thing that probably stood out, and that made it for a successful class.
How much, obviously a lot of the guys that you got late in the process were from Michigan or Ohio. How much did it help that with Coach Hoke, he knew the area well enough that he could probably kind of drum up some of that support?
I think that made a big help, by him being from Ohio and his ties here in Michigan, and the relationships he developed when he was here previously was big. And the reception that he got and the staff got while they were out there on the road proved to be very well and insightful, and it helped us, bring some guys in the fold that weren't previously recruited to the staff to come on in and finish up the staff force for this year.
Coach Urban Meyer on TV today said that Greg Madison is the finest recruiting coach in the country. You've obviously worked with a lot of coaches now at your Michigan tenure. How does he compare to some of the guys you've worked with?
Coach Madison, he's really good. He's excellent, and like Urban Meyer said, you have to meet his wife Ann to know that she's probably better than him.
When you looked at this recruiting class, what were the biggest needs, and did you fill those needs?
I would echo what Coach Hoke said, really just want to get guys who want to be in the program, really addressing needs on the back end and on the offensive line and defensive line, and just really getting guys that wanted to play here at Michigan, understand, what the focus is going to be, wanting to understand what the priority and the things that this staff and coach is looking for, and really addressing those needs. And I think we did that. I definitely think we did that.
He mentioned a couple guys on the defensive line. I'm assuming he was talking about Keith Heitzman and Chris Rock, that maybe are guys that could build into defensive tackles.
Right.
Could you talk a little about that? Because obviously that is a big need that is along the defensive line.
I think with those guys, you have kids that have big frames, wide shoulders, athletic, guys that have shown in high school they can play out there either to the open side or to the closed side, to the tight end, but also have, the natural genetics that might, allow them to get bigger and be able to move into a three technique or a one technique type deal. So I think for those guys, they give us the opportunity with their body types and with their versatility to really help us.